I have over a decade's worth of filmmaking experience. Check out this documentary I've been working on.
You're fine, it's just a little nosebleed. Slow your heart rate down. You work too hard, too long for this.
Just relax and breathe. Everybody's here for you.
Why do I feel like weak?
It's nerves, man. That's what it does to you.
13 years ago, TCB was not what it is today. Those boys were not soft and they did not care.
I thought that was the way you did things as an athlete. Yeah, being aggressive and, angry and stuff was cool.
Most men would rather get punched in the face than talk about their feelings.
The nation's suicide rate is at its highest point since 1986.
A lot of these teenagers that are completely lost, they're just one bad day away from death.
Start off with the group asking, was there any incompletes last week?
This is something that I'm incredibly ashamed of because we have a lot of talks about it because I tied a belt around my neck.
We don't even have any idea what they're dealing with when they come in until they slowly start opening up.
My sister, she yelled at me and told me my dad dying was all my fault because I'm the one who got COVID and gave it to everybody.
Since I've started training here, I haven't had a single panic attack. And before, I could hardly drive down the road without having a panic attack.
I've gotten to be really good at coaching because I'm coaching myself all the time. And that's how I know what it does for other people too.
If you're still around, lucky you, because we're going through 100 cinematography techniques. And guess what? This is video number 5 of a 10-part series. Let's go! 41. 360-degree arc shot. Move the camera in a full circle around the subject. Creates a sense of fluidity and action around the subject. Wide-angle lens works best, 24 to 35 mil. The Avengers. The arc shot around the team during the final battle highlights their unity and power as a group. Bad Boys 2. A 360-degree shot circles around Mike and Marcus during the shootout, amplifying the intensity and placing the viewer at the center of the action. 42. Lockdown shot. Keep the camera static while the action moves around the frame. Focuses attention on the subject's movement. Prime lenses, 35 to 50 mil. Royal Tenenbaums. Wes Anderson often uses lockdown shots to create a symmetrical, static frame from his characters. A Clockwork Orange. The lockdown shot during the experiments highlights the helplessness of Alex as he undergoes the treatment. Mirror shot. Frame the subject using a reflection in a mirror. This creates visual depth, adds symbolic meaning, and creates duality. Using a prime lens, 50 mil to 85 mil. Taxi Driver. The mirror scene with Travis saying, "You talking to me?" is one of the most iconic mirror shots in cinema history. Haine, where the character practices drawing a gun, creates a powerful moment of self-reflection, blurring the line between confidence and vulnerability. 44. Frame within a frame. Use objects like doors or windows to naturally frame the subject within the shot. Adds visual interest and highlights the subject, creating depth and layers. Lenses 35 to 50 mil prime are great. The Grand Budapest Hotel. Wes Anderson frequently uses doors, windows, and arches to create frames within frames, adding visual symmetry to his films. The Graduate. Mrs. Robinson's legs, creating a frame around Benjamin, emphasizing the predatory nature of their relationship. Time-lapse shot. Use a series of still images or a video recorded at a lower frame rate over a long period of time. This compresses time, showing changes in the environment or the passing of time. Wide-angle lenses 18 to 35 mil are great. Breaking Bad. Time-lapse shots of the desert are used throughout the series to show the passage of time and establish mood. Baraka. The time-lapse shots are used to show the interplay between nature and civilization, creating a visual symphony of the world. 46. Slow motion. Shoot at a higher frame rate and play back at standard rate to slow down the action. This adds dramatic emphasis, especially for action or emotional moments. Prime lenses 50 to 85 millimeter. Inception. Slow motion is used during the van falling off the bridge to emphasize the manipulation of time within dreams. 300. Slow motion is used to give the combat a stylized, larger-than-life quality. 47. Fast motion. Record at a lower frame rate or speed up the playback. This will compress time, creating a frantic or comedic effect. Prime lenses 35 to 50 millimeter work best. Snatch. Fast motion is used during fight sequences and transitions to create a dynamic, frantic energy. Requiem for a Dream. Fast motion is used in drug use sequences, speeding up the character's actions to show their addiction spiraling out of control. 48. Infrared shots. Use an infrared filter or camera to capture heat signatures or low light details. This creates a futuristic or surveillance feel, often used in action or sci-fi genres. For your lens, you're going to need an infrared filter, 50mm to 85mm. Predator. The Predator's infrared vision is used to hunt down humans, adding to a tactical and otherworldly environment to the action. Silence of the Lambs. In the climax, Buffalo Bill stalks Clarice in total darkness, using night vision. It mimics the eerie, heat-based perspective to build suspense and disorientation. 49. Overhead tracking shot. Follow a character or action from a bird's eye view. Provides spatial awareness and dramatic tension. Wide angle 24 to 35mm are great. John Wick, Chapter 4. Overhead tracking follows Wick through a building as he fights with a dragon's breath shotgun. Snake Eyes. During the opening casino sequence, the camera tracks overhead through the chaos and crowd, immersing the viewer in the environment and building tension through fluid motion. 50. Negative space. Frame the subject with a large amount of empty space around them, conveying isolation, loneliness, or insignificance by emphasizing the space around the subject. Prime lenses 35 to 50mm. Golden State. Andrew lies motionless in a stark white bed, and in another scene stands alone in front of a wall that matches his shirt, both using negative space to visually express his emotional numbness and detachment. Punch Drunk Love. Barry sits alone at a desk on the phone, surrounded by an overwhelming amount of empty space, highlighting his anxiety and loneliness. Alright, we've made it halfway through this 100 series. The next half of videos, we're changing up the pace with a new format. Also, if you want free resources and to learn more about visual storytelling, check out the links in the description below. See you later.